The text that could end the church, the radical demand of Luke 6:27-36. Today we're diving into one of the most challenging passages in the Bible, Luke 6:27-36. This isn't just a nice teaching, it's a gut punch. Jesus talks about loving enemies, turning the other cheek, giving without expecting repayment, and blessing those who curse you. Sounds impossible, right? This week I read and reread it, and I confess, I found no loophole. If we take it seriously, this gospel will turn our lives upside down, and that's exactly why we need to face it, even if it hurts. This passage wrecks us. It's the kind of thing that makes you want to quit. Enough! I'll stop helping, close the doors, and walk away, because seriously, how do we live this out? Luke 6:27 says, "But to you who are listening, I say, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you. If someone slaps you on one cheek, turn to them the other also. If someone takes your coat, do not withhold your shirt. Give to everyone who asks you, and if anyone takes what belongs to you, do not demand it back." Jesus isn't holding back. Good morning, Lord. This is too much. It's like that he's trying to end the church. If someone asks, give. If they steal, don't chase them. If they insult you, ignore it. Lend without expecting return. Then he drives it home. As do to others as you would have them do to you. If you love those who love you, what credit is that? Even sinners love those who love them. If you do good to those who are good to you, what's special about that? Even sinners do that. And if you lend expecting repayment, how are you different? Sinners lend to get paid back. But then comes the ultimate challenge. Love your enemies, do good. Lend without expecting anything. Then your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High, because He is kind to the ungrateful and wicked. Be merciful, just as your Father is merciful. Now what? What do we do with this? How do we preach it without sounding crazy? You know what would be easy. Taking the Bible, editing it in Word, cutting out the uncomfortable verses, and printing the Bible updated and comfortable edition. Only the parts that don't disturb us. Because Jesus. What you're asking here isn't easy. Turn the other cheek, go the extra mile, don't retaliate when robbed, don't demand repayment. If this is the standard, either we belong to Christ or we are nothing. There's something I've barely mentioned, but I need to bring it up. Between 35 to 160 AD, there was a man named Marcionite, an early Christian theologian. He taught a heresy claiming there were two gods, one of the Old Testament, vengeful, and one of the New, merciful. Many fought this, insisting it's the same God. The problem? Sometimes we act like Marcionites without realizing it. We separate the wrathful God of the Old Testament from the nice God of the New. And worse, we choose to follow the first one. When someone preaches love, we react. Where's the justice? What about eye for an eye? But the Old Testament was a different context. Israel was a fledgling nation surrounded by violence. God preserved them until Christ came. Even then, there were glimpses of mercy. Rahab, Ruth, Jonah sent to Nineveh. God was never just anger. Now, with Christ, the logic changed. The kingdom isn't of this world. The throne isn't David's, it's Jesus. Blessing isn't just material, it's eternal. And the enemy isn't our neighbor, it's sin and evil. You might think, okay, but how do I live this? How do I love someone who hurt me? How do I not demand repayment? Brother, I'm flesh and blood too. I've cheered when someone who wronged me got their comeuppance. I've argued over petty things. But if we're Christ, we must face it. Either we embrace this gospel or we're hypocrites. There's no easy way. It's the narrow road. It's dying daily. It's praying, Lord, help me. I can't do this alone. And if we fail, we get up, ask forgiveness, and try again. Because in the end, what matters isn't our performance. It's the grace of the one who called us. So brothers and sisters, what will we do with this radical call? Ignore it and carry on as if nothing changed. Or admit that being Christian is more than attending church. It is living a love the world can understand. The truth is, we can't do this alone. We need God's grace every day, the humility to admit our failures, and the courage to try again. If you want to keep wrestling with these challenges, subscribe to the channel. Here, we don't shy away from hard texts. We face them together with honesty and no hypocrisy. Hit subscribe, tap the bell so you don't miss the next study, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. because the gospel isn't meant to be comfortable. It's meant to transform us. Subscribe, drop a comment, and see you next time.